All right. I'll get on it.
Take a second. Hi. All right then, let's get to it. Much to do, so little time. Let's get to work. It'll only take a second.
Here we go.
Building completed.
All right, here goes nothing.
They will burn.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Building completed.
This will be a masterpiece.
At your command. Commander.
No point in leaving before we found that Nexus stone.
All right. Chop, chop, man.
Yes?
Commander?
We should get moving.
Let me see.
Sun and stars, you did it. I can't believe it. All this time, our island has been separated from the outside world, and now here it is. Oh, way back. It's incredible. And strange. I wanted to ask you something, but I think I'd better wait until you've dealt with Shar. You still haven't gotten what you came here for, have you?
Not yet. What was it you wanted to ask?
I think it's best if I tell you afterwards. Go and do what the stars sent you for. I will wait here until you return. Saris Jadul, the snake spawn. They must have been alarmed by the magical essence. Quick, prepare yourselves. We must defend the altar.
We're being attacked! Our workers are under attack.
It will only take a second.
Our workers are under attack.
Get ready.
Our workers are under attack.
This will be a masterpiece.
Our workers are under attack. Our workers are under attack.
They will fall.
You picked the wrong enemies.
How do you like that?
Danger up ahead. Ah! Ah! All right.
All right, here goes nothing.
Fine. We'll make short work of them.
We're being attacked!
Here we go.
I'll keep you shielded.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
They will burn.
Ah!
Get ready.
Our workers are under attack. Our workers are under attack. Our workers are under attack. Our workers are under attack.
All right, here goes.
Our workers are under attack.
Ah!
Our workers are under attack.
Here we go.
You picked the wrong enemies. More fighting. And danger up ahead. We'll make sure.
Sounds
This
like a
way,
plan.
right?
You read my mind.
What? That's all? I'm only getting started. All right.
Fair enough.
I'll keep you shield.
Whatever's necessary.
All right, here goes nothing.
All right, why not?
Got it.
Danger up ahead.
They will burn.
Fine.
Get ready.
They will fall.
Morph. Does it? Danger up ahead.
Here we go. All right, here goes nothing. Fair enough. Let's do this. Focus, Syria. Focus.
I'll keep you shielded. Did you say something?
You read my mind.
Fine.
All right. We'll make short work of them. You picked the wrong enemies.
I'll keep you shielded. Danger up ahead.
They will fall.
I need help over here.
You'll regret this.
More fighting. Does this never end? Sure. Fine.
They will burn.
Whatever's necessary.
All right.
Get ready.
That way. All right.
That way?
Interesting.
Interesting.
Sure.
I'll keep you shielded. Ah! Danger up ahead.
All right, here goes nothing. Here we go. Help over here.
They will fall.
Fair enough. Let's do. All right, here goes nothing.
More fun. Does this never end?
Focus area. Focus.
Whatever's necessary.
Get ready.
Practice.
What? That's all? I'm only getting started.
Huh?
Sure. Huh?
You really think this is how it works? You kill me and they respect you? You're a sad little thing, baby brother.
Shut up! Just shut your fucking mouth or I'll tear your guts out!
Let's see.
That's close enough. Who the heck are you? You're not from the island.
I'm from the mainland. Your mother sent me here to talk.
From the... Just when I thought things couldn't get any more absurd. Well, I hate to disappoint, but I'm not in the mood for talking. The trial will happen. I will battle my brother and reclaim my birthright.
You're delusional, Shar. You're completely delusional.
Duel, last warning.
So it's really true? You'd kill your own brother just to be the next Yaris?
Is that what they told you? Yeah, sure, it fits. What else did she tell you, huh? That I'm weak? Moody? Stars, how I hate that word.
Yes, and that your brother would succeed her, and not you.
And you know what's so sad about this? That this is probably what she really believes, what they all believe. Do you see these burns on my face?
What about them?
When I was 10 years old, a man named Rujas took me and my brother to a hunting trip. As my mother undoubtedly told you as well, I was always the weaker one. He always outran me, and when he beat me, there wasn't anything I could do. Hunting was different. Shooting a bow was just something that came to me naturally, as did my magic 6 years later. And even more than that, I was a lot better at it than you were. Wasn't I, Duel?
I never said you weren't.
No, of course not. I wonder what you would have said just now if these people weren't listening. Long story short, on this hunting trip, I outclassed my brother in every aspect. I noticed that my beloved brother had been unusually silent that day, even when the old hunter showered me with praise. And for a very short moment, I was even stupid enough to believe that I don't know, impressed him, I guess.
But what happened?
Well, at night we ate a part of the deer. It was almost ridiculously beautiful. The sky was cloudless, and there were fireflies all around us. Eventually, the hunter went into the forest to relieve himself. That's when it happened. All of a sudden, Duel grabbed me at my hair and dragged me to the fire. Then, without saying a word, he held my face over it. It must have only been 15 seconds, but it felt like an eternity. I literally saw the flesh melting off my skull. Can you imagine what that feels like, stranger? That kind of pain?
I can.
Then you probably know that in that very moment, I just wanted to die. The moment the hunter came back in sight, he dropped me and bent over me, acting as if all this had been an accident. Of course, everybody believed him, and I didn't even tell anybody the truth until weeks later. It didn't make a difference.
Yes, because it's a fantasy. You lost your balance and stumbled, damn it. And if it hadn't been for me, you would have lost far more than just your cheek.
But why would Duel do this, Shar? He's your brother.
Because he's a monster, that's why. He hides it behind his bloody smile, and yes, he's so well-mannered, so easy to get along with, so reasonable. But that's just facade. You have no idea what it was like, you know? He tortured me, he humiliated me, he beat me up so many times that at some point, I even thought it was normal. That place where where normal people have a soul, in him, it's empty. But they just won't see. And now they even want him to succeed Mother. Now tell me, how would you call that if not insanity?
Char! This is ridiculous! This is simply ridiculous!
And you're telling me that nobody ever noticed?
No, because he was smart about it. Whenever he hit me, he made sure it was when nobody looked. And even when somebody was nearby, they chose to look away. After all, it was their future Yaris they would have messed with.
But why would he do this?
How should I know? To fill that void, maybe? I don't know, and I don't care anymore. In a week, it will be over.
What do you have to say to this?
What do you want me to say? It's lies, all of it. Char has always had a very active imagination. The dreams, the voices. To him, the real world was always full of blanks, and he used his fantasies to fill them out. Though, that fire incident was by far the worst phantasm his brain had produced.
See? And that's how it always goes. People believe him because he seems so reasonable, so calm. Nobody gives a damn about the fucking truth.
Then again, your aura is fragile, jittery. And we all know magic can play tricks on your mind.
Please, if that's what you want to believe, go ahead. Wouldn't be the first time.
But your magic changed things, didn't it?
Yes. And no. He didn't dare to beat me anymore, but that didn't stop him from telling me how worthless I was. That they all laughed at me behind my back, that they despised me, and that I'd always stay alone. And sadly, he wasn't even lying. Either way, it's over now. By restoring the monument and invoking the Trial of Brothers, I will become the next rightful Yaris of this island.
You're snakes. They killed people. You know that, don't you?
I had to. Even when the entire damn village was surrounded, they still thought I wasn't being serious.
Well, I can't let you do this. Your mother has something we need, and she sent us to resolve this. So we need to find another way.
I don't think so. Look, I've enjoyed our talk, but whatever outcome you imagine for this, it won't happen. So, 2 options. 1, you and your friends leave now. 2, you'll get a taste of my magic.
Look, I don't want to hurt you. There has to be another way.
Not anymore.
Look, kid, I can feel that you've got some power in you, but so do we. This is a bad idea.
Bugger and blast! This kid knows what he's doing.
I'll kill him. Right here and right now.
Char, please,
No!
Think this through, Shar. If you kill him now, it will be murder.
What?
The Hibernian law. The only way for you to become Yaras is by defeating Duel in the Trial of Brothers. If you kill him now, it will be murder.
You're right. Sun and stars, yes, you're right. But then again, does it really make a difference? After what I've done? Duel said it himself. In their eyes, I'm already a murderer. I'll never earn their respect no matter what I do.
Not if they learn the truth.
The truth? When did anybody give a damn about the fucking truth? No, it won't matter. It never did. They see me, the quiet, creepy, crazy boy, and him with all his bloody charm. But no, not again. This time I'll make sure.
Char! You... Ah!
I did it. I killed him.
Shit. The Yaris won't be happy about this.
Stars. Oh, stars, what did I do? What in blazes did I do?
You...
No!
Huh. And there he goes.
Though some cartographers may claim otherwise, the maps of Io are still far from complete. The Black Sea in particular has always invited explorers and adventurers to fantasize. Situated north of Fiara, many ships have fallen victim to its stormy waters, causing the number of...
Huh. And there he goes.
Tahar, you're back. I heard fighting from the mountain. What does that mean?
Shar is gone. But he took Duel with him. He's dead.
I see. Why? Why did he do it? It wasn't the trial, was it?
It was during the fight. Duel was hit by Shar's magic.
His magic? I understand. Be that as it may, it does not matter. You held your end of the bargain. She Snake Spawn is gone, and so is Shar. Even if the price we paid was high. Here, while you were dealing with Shar, I looked for the stone I promised you. Is this it? Our people found it in one of the ruins when they first came here.
Yes, that's it.
Fine. Then I would like to take some time on my own now. Thank you, Tahar. You were not what I expected, but I'm glad the stars sent you. Ah, and don't forget to talk to our Valis about the portal. Unless you have a ship and provisions for a year's journey, it's the only way to get back to your country.
All right. Guess it's time to head back home. You ready?
What about the archaeologist, Watley? He might want to come along.
Ah, right. Let's go talk to him. Watley, someone in there?
What? Yes. Sure. I heard that you resolved the situation on the island, didn't you? Tragic story indeed.
Well, we got what we came here for.
Yes, and found a way back. I have to say, I wish I had more of your, well, talent, I suppose.
We wouldn't be here without your help.
Don't be so humble. I did nothing but whine, and if the water had taken that portal stone in Everlight with it, I would be back on the streets and begging for money right now. Look, I'm not good at things like this, but thank you. Without you, I would have probably died thinking that I threw away the life I had for nothing. All the things I sacrificed, you made them worth it.
How does it feel to be here now?
Oh, good question. It feels beautiful. As if I finally found that part of myself that I had always been missing.
Well, I'm glad things worked out for you. We're leaving now, though. Are you coming with us?
Can't you guess?
You're staying.
I already talked to Yaris about it, and she agreed. But who knows? Maybe this won't be the last time we see each other.
Yes? Have you taken care of Shar?
Yes.
Your name, they say it's Tahar, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, Tahar, I do not know how to ask this, but would you mind if I joined you?
Actually, I don't think that's a bad idea. He probably knows more about the Hibernians than any Nortander scholar. He might see something in Mullendeer or the Nexus which we haven't seen yet.
But what about your people? I thought you didn't ever want to return to the mainland.
They don't. I've always wanted to see what lies outside. Please, don't misunderstand. I want to return in time, but you... There's something about you that sparks my interest. And as a scholar, as a shaman, I can't think of a better way to learn about the wonders of this world than stepping through that portal with you.
But I'm not just a simple explorer. We're on a mission, and it will be dangerous.
Well, I figured as much, but you're not responsible for me. I know what I'm getting into.
Fine. You can come. But we'll be leaving soon.
Yes, of course, as soon as you want. I'll send someone to notify the Yaris. She will understand.
Now would you look at that?
Oh.
Corporal? Need anything?
How you holding up?
Fine, I guess. Thanks for asking. You know, Corporal, I've been meaning to ask you something.
Yes?
Well, not knowing your mother and all that shit your father put you through. Do you ever feel lost?
Not really. I've never been too concerned with the past.
I wish I could say the same. You know, I haven't told you that yet, but actually our pasts aren't so different. Save for the fact that my father didn't try to conquer the world, at least not that I know.
How are our pasts alike, then?
Simply put, I also didn't know my mother. And my father was a bastard if there ever was one.
What happened to your mother?
She died giving birth to me.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. As I said, I never knew her.
I take it you and your father aren't on good terms, then.
You are of great wisdom, Tahar. No, we were not. I was and still am the only heir of the family, and if there's anything my father ever cared about, it was prestige. You see, it might not be obvious, but I'm actually of noble blood. Pure blood, as Finn and Mir elves call it. Nothing impressive, small nobility. You know, similar to the kind of Nortander nobility that's always around at royal festivities, licking everyone's boots so that they just don't forget about them.
There's nobility in Finn and Mir?
Oh, yes, there is. They don't call it that, but essentially Finn and Mir is an aristocracy.
How so?
Well, as you might know, elven culture heavily revolves around the White Tree, a gift from their goddess Ellen. Simply put, the tree is revered and guarded by a group of mages, of seers, called the Council. They're the rulers of our country, 6 women and 6 men. Now, according to the ancient lore, when a seer dies, his or her successor is chosen by the Council. However, it has become custom that a seer should be replaced by someone from his bloodline. Someone pure, as they call it.
Which means they make sure that the power stays within the right families.
Indeed. And even though elven families in themselves are small, if you count all the cousins, aunts, and uncles, the members of just one council family could populate a whole township. In other words, the closer your blood ties with the council, the closer you are to the White Tree. And thus, the higher your standing.
So I assume your father put you under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. I barely had a childhood. It was all stern-faced teachers instead, trying to feed me language, history, math, and magic from the day I could speak. And I can't even remember all those festivities and religious ceremonies I had to attend. It was as if I learned the meaning of the word small talk before I learned how to ask for my mother's teat. Not that she would have been around to listen.
What was your father hoping to gain from this?
Isn't it obvious? He wanted to marry me off, and thus expand our petty little family's prestige.
But it never came to that.
Almost.
If he simply wanted to arrange a marriage for you, then why teach you magic, math? When these things happen in Northander, it's usually more about, how shall I put it?
The looks?
And the ancestry, yeah.
Well, these things play a big role in Finn and Mir too, but to be considered a good match, education and magical talent are just as important. For a priest, let alone a pure blood, to be seen with an uneducated, non-gifted street elf is frowned upon, not to say forbidden. Also, from what I've learned, it's mostly young women and girls who get married off in Northander, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, this isn't the case in Finn and Mir. If the head of a family decides to do so, a young boy or a young man may have the same fate as the one I just escaped by a hair's breadth. But this is a topic you could fill books with. Probably not for now.
I see. How about friends?
Oh, that's another topic. I was allowed to go out and play as long as it was with the right people. Still, I didn't. Which was my choice, really. One of the few I made in those years. I preferred to stay on my own.
How come?
I don't know. See, I've always felt a bit ahead of others. As you know, we think in other dimensions than you do. Our lives are a lot longer. What that means is that an elf who has seen 20 winters is still considered and looks like a child, thus behaves as such. I just never felt at home with most people, especially around my age. And that feeling never changed.
Where's your father now?
Dead as a doornail. He got assassinated some years before I was allowed into the priesthood.
Assassinated?
What? He got mistaken for someone else. But it doesn't really matter. Let's not talk about it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be. To be honest, I'm glad he's dead. Otherwise, I would be in bed next to some 200-year-old seer now. You see, Tahar, if there's one thing I took away from all that, it's that there's no greater power in life. Or, if there is, it doesn't care. Murderers live to be 100, children die in the birth beds. Ultimately, the biggest fallacy is that we like to believe that there's someone who gives a damn. We're on our own, and we have to make the best out of whatever life throws at us. I did. And even though not all worked out as I had planned, I'm here. And I'm free.
But the Guardians are real.
I never said that they weren't. But tell me one thing. Why is there cruelty when there's Shanna? Why is there injustice when there's Arian? Why do children die when there's Ellen? There are two explanations. Number one, the Guardians are far less powerful than we think. Number two, they just don't give a damn.
Or maybe we're just not meant to understand. Maybe their ways are unfathomable.
Yeah, right. Maybe it's all just unfathomable. Let's just accept that and live in ignorance, shall we? The gods aren't the answer. Yeah, every once in a while there's the token miracle healing, but chances of your prayers being answered are next to none. So you can either sit on your buttocks hoping that some god will take pity, or you can take your fate into your own hands.
But you still feel lost sometimes, don't you?
Yeah, I do. But I'm working on it. Anyway, we digressed quite a bit, didn't we? Sorry, my fault. Sometimes I just talk too much. I'll see you around, Tahar. And thanks for listening.
Interesting.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Unbelievable. All this.
Must be quite the change of scenery.
Yes, you could say that. All my life I dreamed of stepping through the portal, and now I did. And it's beautiful. Everything is so vast.
What's next?
Oh well. It will take some getting used to, that's for certain. There's something else I wanted to discuss with you. I brought some things from the island that could come in handy on your travels. Weapons, trinkets, all sorts of things I found in the Hibernian ruins over the years. Most of them haven't been used for millennia, but for a little gold I could get them back into shape. Just let me know if you want to take a look.
I will. Thank you.
Yes, come closer. I'm sure I have just what you need. Good choice.
Huh? Yes? What is it?
Where did you grow up?
Yes.
Interesting.
I'm not surprised.
Where did you grow up?
I do not.
Imperia?
I know.
So you were
Yes, much like many Nortendians are now.
Interesting.
I'm not surprised.
Goodbye.
Huh. Tahar, finally! Do you have the stone?
I do. What now? How do we connect it to the Nexus?
Well, I've done a little research on that. It should be pretty straightforward. Give me the stone for a second, please.
Sure.
Thanks. Now, let's see. Whoa!
This is amazing. What the heck just happened? Was that the stone?
Yeah. It seems like our plan worked. The stones are the power sources of the Nexus.
Not sources, Tahar. They're simply the catalysts. As I said, the energy, all this magic, it comes from someplace else.
Well, I definitely know why the Shapers were so powerful now. If they were able to harness that, I wouldn't want to be their enemy.
Pain.
Pardon?
Rekindling this place. I can feel their thoughts now. At least, some of them.
Thoughts?
Those who connected themselves to this place. The ones who had the power of telepathy. They left an echo. And whatever wiped out the Shapers, it caused pain. Horrible pain.
I see.
Well, fascinating or not, we need to connect our minds to the Nexus to find the source of the bloodburn, right? Can we do that now?
No. It's not strong enough yet.
Well, we knew that already. We need to find the second stone first. Let's head to Aenir's Blade. It's a long journey, but we don't have a choice.